Live at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City was one Warren Moon of the Houston Oilers. Now, Moon needed only 126 yards to get to the 4,000 mark for the season. That would mean he'd be only the 12th man in NFL history to ever accomplish that feat. 126 yards? Moon got that coming off the team bus in the stadium. Arrowhead Stadium last year, 34-0. It was Kansas City winning. What Warren Moon remembers best. First quarter and 3rd and 10. Moon to Hayward Jeffries for 16 yards. Next play. Warren Moon pumps once, and there is Jeffries open. He spins. And the Chiefs giving Moon plenty of room was kind of a mistake, huh, Tom?
Yes, it was. Here you see Jeffries working on Stan Petrie, and look how much pad he gives him to the first down marker. Allows him the easy first down, knocks him out of bounds about 7 yards too late. Then you see the man-to-man coverage. He's right on him, looks a little bit off balance. Turns this into a nice 30-yard gain, something that should have been about 15.
And look at Moon dart one. Nobody throws a better-looking ball, and that one was a 24-yard touchdown to Tony Jones. 7-0 Houston. The Chiefs came out flat. They ended up flatter. Later in the quarter, the abuse continues on 2nd and 10. The two-step drop. Jeffries makes the move, picks up a 20-yard gain down to the 39-yard line, and Tom Petrie just doesn't learn.
And sometimes you just can't do anything right as a DB. Here, he turns and spins. He gets off balance, misses the tackle, gives up an extra 12 yards.
And Petrie was dished all day long. But 10-0 Houston, and Steve DeBerg gives the Chiefs some hope with 26 seconds to go in the half. Wide open is J.J. Eric Burden. The Animal has a 5-yard lead on everybody else, beating Bubba McDowell. Chiefs are in it. They're down only 10-7 at the half. This is special teams play, Tom.
It's Todd McNair. I'll give you some expert analysis here. He's out.
Fortunately, he was up a little bit later on and feeling better. That was good news. Couldn't be the same said for Steve DeBerg. Was had such a marvelous year, but Bubba McDowell's helmet nails his left pinky. It becomes dislocated. Look away at home. Trainers attempting to reset the finger. Berge, obviously in pain, had to go to the bench in favor of Steve Pallure. If DeBerg was in pain, Moon was a pain for the Chiefs. 3rd and 5 from the 13. Moon under pressure. What pressure? Jeffries makes the spin, and he go all the way. 87 yards for a touchdown. Moon to Jeffries. And Tommy Petrie did not have a prayer on this play.
He tries to get the bump at the line of scrimmage, but he's working against a guy who's bigger, stronger, faster. Jeffries gets that stiff arm on him to get some separation, catches the ball, keeps his balance, and to borrow your line, he could go all the way.
245 yards for Jeffries. That's the best receiving performance this year in the NFL. But it wasn't only Petrie. Everybody was guilty of the Kansas City defense. Watch Moon's half roll, lofts it to Drew Hill, beats Kevin Ross. Now Ross makes a very nice play to save a touchdown, resulted in a field goal only, that 58-yard pickup. And Warren Moon is just beginning to warm up. It's 20-10 in the 4th. Chiefs come with the blitz. He reads it. Blockers picked it up. Ernie Gibbons from
Louisville.
Down to the 30, down to the 16-yard line. Moon under pressure. Even though he was sacked 4 times, he was cool.
He was so poised today and threw some excellent passes off the back foot without stepping into the throw.
And look at him dodge the defense there. Tony Jones, another touchdown. Houston wins at 27-10. There it is. 527 yards passing for Warren Moon as the Houston Oilers win a big ball game. Not only for Moon, but for their divisional and playoff hopes as they beat the Chiefs 27-10, a place where they lost a little more than a year ago, 34-0. Moon, by the way, had his 9th 300-yard passing day. That ties the NFL mark for one season, set by Dan Marino. Of course, he'll have 2 more chances to break it. The last chance of the regular season will be here on ESPN. He also had the 2nd most yards ever, the most 27 yards more by the Dutchman, Norm Van Brocklin, 554. And if we take a look at this play, if replay had ruled differently, Moon would own the record tonight. Here he hits Hayward Jeffries. Who else? Clocked by Deron Cherry. Ball comes loose out of bounds. After further review, does he have possession? Well, they called that not possession, not a catch. That was a 33-yard play. Jeffries thought he had it, and if they had ruled that it was a catch, then, as we said, Warren Moon, not the Dutchman, would have owned the record, but it certainly doesn't diminish from what he did today. Tommy, you mentioned it too, throwing off the back foot and everything else. It's great when people are open, but Moon shows the poise, and nobody throws a better ball.
You know, he obviously learned a lot up in that place up north. You know, I think the most important facet to the run and shoot is resiliency. You know, when you look at Detroit, the other team that runs the run and shoot, they have a problem keeping a healthy quarterback. What's amazing to me is that Warren Moon, no matter how much he's banged during the course of the game, always gets up and lines up for that next play.
A typically shrewd observation from you, Tom. My own shrewd observation for the day was a prediction that this game could turn on the Chiefs blocking punts. I neglected to figure out that it's very hard to block a punt when you can never force the Oilers into a fourth down.
That's true. You know, one thing we figured about the Chiefs going into this game was they had the very good secondary, and that was not going to be a problem going in. It is a problem going out.